everyone, welcome back to Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Episode 31? In the last one, we talked to Edgeworth, and that was about it. I'm sorry I'm a little out of breath. I've been practicing the gumshoe voice a little. And a bunch of others, actually, trying to get back into doing some, some of the voices. So I'm doing some... Okay, you know what? Never mind. Okay, let's do a little bit of talking, eh?
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? No? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second?
Huh? Me?
Why is this little girl so peeved at me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a sensitive issue with us these days.
Well, after the whole Manfred von Karma thing, yeah. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Detective Gumshoe? What did you do? Oh, god damn it. Spit on the screen all the time. Get too passionate. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean, this time?
Yeah, he hasn't been kicked out before yet. Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We've never had the chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. I realized I said I did the gumshoe voice a bit off camera, but I'm still a little shaky on it, pal. It'll take a while to get it back. In fact, I never really had it down in the first place. Oh, man. Sucks, pal. Sucks.
None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing the investigation, pal. An Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall? Now I think about it, I did seem to know that Marshall guy.
A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
Yeah, well, you know how people are. Oh, better ask him about the King of Prosecutors trophy, too. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to return it to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his guard a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But don't you work together with him in criminal
Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! He's the victim, pal!
That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Probably, but can you tell us more about this, too?
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence myself.
Oh, good on you, man. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently, he's forgotten.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, we've heard about the rumours. Well, whatever. We all know Edgeworth's a great guy, really. Like, how can someone that handsome be a bad guy? No, I mean really, like... Yeah, handsome men are never villains. It's always beautiful women and old dudes. Fact. Fact. Yes, Red White was an old dude. Yes, Frank Sawyer was an old dude. Edgeworth is a young man. Fact. So, this ID card belonged to the victim.
He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but what is the Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot?
And Lana's confessing as much. Yeah, I think we heard that earlier too. Yeah, yay! We should probably show him the thing about Edgeworth too.
Found Mr. Edgeworth's car and stabbing Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Oh, it would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing. Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have, Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
The car and the knife do seem a little too well organised to be a coincidence.
Oh, poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. And who better to ask than his partner in crime, Rumours at Law.
He's in a tough spot, again.
Again? God, I'm spitting everywhere this episode, don't mind me. I'm gonna need like a screen wiper.
Well, it all started with the murder of defense attorney Hammond.
But Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumours about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumours. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people will be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumour. People say the only reason he took this case is because he is aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. Yeah, pal. He's doing it all for the good of the dads.
Okay, back to the parking lot. Let's see. Okay, I can't... Yo, Edgy, do you have something else for me? Or do I need to... I actually don't know where I'm supposed to go anymore. Oops. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. There's nothing else to do with Angel. I've showed literally everything to Edgeworth. Detention Centre? No. My office? No. Anything new? Okay. Must be something with Gumshoe then, right? There's got to be something with him. Oh, right, I'm going to need to examine... Oh, god damn it, I'm an idiot. Need to examine the Blue Badger. Doy.
I was wondering about that.
What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
Well, it's fairly well made, I've got to say. Yeah, fairly. You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops.
Yeah, there we go.
That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot.
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police.
Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. From there? I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Added to the court record. I'm surprised this gets us anywhere.
Is that like you're supposed to be doing? Nobody will look at you twice, pal.
I mean, that's what we normally do, so I can't say it doesn't work. Letter of introduction. Because, yeah.
Hey, look here. It looks like something's been erased.
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing.
No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
Maybe. If you're being paid the same amount as Gumshoe, yeah, probably. You're more likely to die than, solve some crimes. Okay, now we're back. Okay, just missed it. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I assume that's Angel. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I don't know who's saying. Probably ain't. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Mwah. Oh, still here.
Hello?
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. Oh! 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 What happened to the security guard? Probably nothing, Phoenix. Let's be real here. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. God, I love his theme. Yo, here's my badge! Officer Marshall, did you take a look at this? Whoa, partner. You're fixing to draw on me, you best be ready for a shootout. You ready to become food for the vultures, compadre?
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Somehow I don't think he's going to help us. Well, whatever. Here's my letter of introduction. Do you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog? Are you holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, well, it should say letter of introduction. It says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, you won. No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in, then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Officer Marshall isn't a detective. He's a patrolman. That reminds me of something.
That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Emma, are you reading my mind? Well, folks, the clues are called. Welcome to our Lord strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded. Right, because we can't throw it. Does it change now? Does it change? I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the nighttime sky. A beam of light illuminating evildoers who come in the dark of the night.
Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight. Hey, that's a sheriff's badge!
Yeah, not a police badge. Okay, let's talk to him after we investigate. So, examine. Just gonna go down on the car. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Yes, quite. Definitely was. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. I, on the other hand, do not.
Oh, this rope. Is it?
Yep, I laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So, wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him!
Yeah, good theory. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Probably not, Phoenix. We know a lot of people. Can I look? What's this? It looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
You're right. Let's see. 67S122?
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Maybe.
Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
Sure, Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either.
They no need to get defensive, Phoenix. We all know that Edgeworth is just better.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yeah, no, Phoenix, that's just not. Right, let's check it out. Oh, stylus. What? Boom. Flip it.
The display is still on the redial button.
Redial?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's check this phone out. What do you mean by your generation, Emma? What do you mean? He's not that old. Now, I wonder who the owner of this phone called last. And besides, if we're in 2017... Like, at this point, we'll be in 2017, right? Because this is, like, February or whatever. Or is it January? I don't know. I think it's February. Because, like, yeah, if this is 2017 and Phoenix is, like, 24... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's at an age where he would know about... at least something about some technology, Emma. Come on. Like, stereotypically, at least.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Well, yeah, it's just our style, okay, Emma? It's just our style.
Hey!
Oh, hey, that song! I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't you?
Well, yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? Sorry, what? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped her when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. The wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Well, good thing we're not in Texas, eh?
Uh-oh.
Inside the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to court record. Alright, I think that's all the investigation. And all the time we have in this episode. Alright, I think next episode we'll wrap up the investigation. Or we'll get to. Actually, I think this might be the last conversation, so I should probably have done it now. But I guess that means we'll start the trial next episode? Maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next episode of Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Oh god. See you guys then.